classic dish. It's simple, it's fun, and it's so delish. Sizzle in the pan, hear that sound. Buzz cooks in the kitchen, gather round. If you love good food made fast and right, from weeknight meals to Friday night, then smash that button, don't be late. Like, share, subscribe, let's elevate. Hit that bell, don't miss a show. When it drops, you already know. Sunday, Wednesday, mark the date. Buzz cooks cooking up something great. Pepper steak, sizzle and shine. Big bold flavor every time.
All right, let's get cooking on this amazing pepper steak. So I got two nice ribeyes, two nice New Yorks that I picked up from my butcher. Trimming off most of the fat, and then I'm just going to make nice thin slices, just like you see there. And I'm going to do this to both steaks, and then we'll set those aside, and we're going to make our marinade that we're going to put the meat into for at least 2 to 4 hours. Longer the better. Get all that flavor. So what you're going to need for that marinade is soy sauce, oyster sauce, and some cornstarch. So we're going to go with about a cup of soy sauce. Get it all into our little glass container there. And about 2 or 3 tablespoons of oyster sauce. And then we're going to put in a good tablespoon of cornstarch. And then we'll give that a real good mix. And we're going to get a bowl out that has a nice tight lid. And what we'll do is put half of our meat in, then put half this marinade in, give them a good mix, and then put the rest of the meat in, top it with the marinade, mix it some more. Then we're going to put the lid on and pop that in the fridge. And after an hour, we'll rotate it top to bottom, and we'll do that 2 or 3 times because it'll be in the fridge for at least 2 to 3 hours. That way every piece of meat gets thoroughly coated and marinated, because that's all flavor, and that cornstarch is going to help make that tender meat even more tender when we cook it all up. So while I'm doing that, if I could remind you to please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, stay up to date on newest recipes. I put a new one out every Wednesday and every Sunday. Tell your friends and family all about us. Hit that bell to stay up to date. And I think I said that twice, but that's okay. Anyways, so back to the meat. It's all in. We'll just clean off the edges there before we put our lid on. And like I said, we're going to pop that right in the fridge. All right, now let's get prepped on our vegetables. What I'm going with is 3 bell peppers. I went with green, red, and yellow, and 1 white onion. So we're going to cut each of the vegetables. I just go down the sides here like so the seeds all stay intact, mostly inside, no mess. Just like that, and then we're going to julienne these and then cut those into bite-sized pieces. Just like that. So we'll do the green bell pepper, then we'll do the other bell peppers, and then to the white onion, which is just a basic dice. And we're going to put all these into a bowl and have them on standby for once we start to cook. It's always important to prep everything before you start the process of cooking, because you don't want to be in the middle of cooking and then go, oh, I got to do this, but you're in the middle of cooking. You don't want to stop to cut some vegetables or something. So get all your prep work out of the way before you start to cook. So we'll get the peppers in there, and then we'll do the old cut the onion in half and right down the middle each way, and get a nice diced onion just like that. And we'll put that in there as well. Alright, once we finish up with the onion, we're going to put all that aside, and we're going to start on our sauce for the pepper steak. you're going to need soy sauce, oyster sauce, cooking sherry, sesame oil, red pepper flake. So we'll start off with soy sauce, about 3/4 cup. And we'll come back with the oyster sauce, about 2 tablespoons. We'll come back with a quick dash of sherry and a quick dash of sesame oil. And depending on your taste, either a lot of red pepper flake or none at all. It's all up to you. And then we're going to come back with about 2 teaspoons of sugar. And that'll do it. And we'll give this a real quick mix. Put the lid on this, pop it in the fridge until we are ready to start cooking. So our meat's been in the refrigerator for about 3 hours. We're going to break out our wok. Like I said, if you don't have a wok, you can use a Dutch oven or a large frying pan, but a wok works the best. And we're just going to hit that wok with some oil. Neutral oil, avocado oil works great. Olive oil works good. And we're going to put this onto medium heat. And the first thing we're going to do is put in some ginger and garlic. I'm using the paste. If you don't have the paste, you can microplane ginger and your garlic. That's about, I don't know, 1 lump of garlic, of ginger, and 3 tablespoons or 3 cloves of garlic. And we'll get in there with our spatula. And we'll start to fry up that ginger and garlic. And as soon as it starts to become fragrant, we got to add something to it, which is going to be our vegetables. So we'll get those right in there to the wok, and we'll start to stir fry these veggies. And once they start to get a little tender, translucent with the onions, it'll be time to add our meat. And we're going to keep the heat at medium. And once we get our meat in there, we'll cook that meat until it's just about completely done before we add our sauce. And this will take about 5 minutes or so. Just keep working with your spatula, bringing the top to the bottom to the top, to make sure everything gets cooked evenly at the same time. And you'll see here in a second what I'm talking about. Right there. Now we're going to add the sauce in. And then we'll give that a good mix. Then we're going to just let that sauce simmer with the meat and the vegetables for about 4 or 5 minutes. And that's going to start to thicken. And then it'll be time to serve. You can serve this over rice. You can serve it over pasta. I'm just going straight onto a regular plate with it. But you can serve it with however you like. I like to top it off with some sesame seeds and some fresh ground black pepper at the very end. Is actually the best way to go at serving it last. So anyways, you got delicious pepper steak the family's going to love. Simple to make. Easy cleanup, one pot basically. So enjoy this dish, and make sure you come back every Wednesday and every Sunday for new shows, and leave a comment if you can. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
It's a classic dish. It's simple, it's fun, and it's so delish. Sizzle in the pan, hear that sound. Buzz cooks in the kitchen, gather round. If you love good food made fast and right, from weeknight meals to Friday night, then smash that button, don't be late. Like, share, subscribe, let's elevate. Hit that bell.